Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Sunesha, and we are creating a map for city Skylines. Today, we're gonna make ramps for our super huge roundabout, a ring, circular highway, or whatever we're gonna call it. But we need to connect this to all together, and I looked through a couple of designs, and one design that caught my eye the most, my favorite design, because I think it is quite easily to divert traffic wherever you go, is the cloverleaf design. As you can see, if they want to turn right here, they go right here. If they want to go up there, let's see. If they want to go right about there, they have to use this road here. The good part, if you have mass transit DLC, you can upgrade it here, so you can add more lines, and then it can go up there and go there. So it's very good to swallow a lot of traffic. As we only using one highway, I just wanted to limit people to not building. And one of the things I can limit people not to just go super grid here is to add certain ramps at the strategic places, so they start building differently. So yes, I'm gonna bend this one, this T centration. It's called simple T section, and this is called basic cloverleaf. I don't know who has done it. It's not one of the big ones, at least, but I liked this one because it will be the one most easily to bend to my will. So I will bend it to fit inside here. After I bend it, I can copy it, and I will put another one there. I will actually not put any intersection there. So now we just need to get this one inside here, connect them up here. There will be a problem here. We need a little bit of length of things here. Otherwise, when they will turn around here, because they're going to use the highway, it will create a lot of traffic. So we need to give them breathing room. So I think the cloverleaf design, this design I choose mostly because it already was on the ramp, so it would be easy to modify into our already design. So yes, that's my choices there. So let's start moving it in here. So let's see. It's a lot of things. So we want to put it in here perfectly. Let's see here. Yes, move it design, you can actually move through it. It's quite good in that way. I can already, before I start deleting things, I can check where everything goes. We want some kind of breathing room there. We have quite a breathing room when we just stretched here. So I think we can actually push it in right about here somewhere. Yes, I think that should do it. Okay, so let me think here. I'm just zooming out, trying to get the gauge of things. So the only thing is, by tilting a bit here, it will lead kind of not straight into it. That will annoy people. That's good. Let's leave those grids at home. Okay, so let's see how much we need to delete. We need to delete about here to there. So let's move it, and we have the moat here. That's awesome, so we can build a bridge there. So let's see, go out like this, and then I will actually just move it for deleting. So let's see, we can select everything and see it fits in here, but let's be conservative here. Don't want to lose too much shape. As you can see, one of the cool thing about parallel road is that it puts all the pillars in the right place, so they are right beside each other. That's a good benefit. Okay, so I think we have to go one more tile. Let's just select that too. And let's see, move it in perfectly. We have room enough. I think that is enough breathing room for them, actually. I think it's not, yeah, they would have enough breathing room. So the only thing is it's going to be quite flat there. I could raise the whole clover design there, but it will just create big ramps. It's very flat. It's very, very flat. It's super flat. I think we were gonna change that. Let's start by just to make it. Otherwise, it will be such an appearance that I don't like when people doesn't take account into those things. Okay, so let's start by doing that. Let's go. We'll go single segment here. Let's raise the main part, which is here. Oh yeah, that was a weird design to... Let's take that part too. It's not symmetric here, I see, but yeah, I can work with this. So let's raise this whole part up a bit. So yes, around here. You have to go around and fix it. Okay, so I will speed this up. I will go around here, and what I wanted to do now is press Control H. Choose the highest possible length and fix it like that. That leaves us a little bit more room. It looks awfully here, but we can fix all those things. I think we will just speed up time. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this was about 20 minutes work, and I worked very hard just to blend it in here. I've raised everything, moved everything. This half I made elevated, so I upgraded roads with help of Fine Road tool. You can force it to upgrade to bridges or elevated road or tunnels even, so you can do tunnels on top of the terrain if you want to. So what I did, raise it in there, made a slope here. There is some fine tuning to do before I'm done with this design, but I really like it. Why I wanted the cloverleaf design, this big one here, is that I wanted to have some breathing room, because this will be highly trafficked in, and I think this, in my experience, cloverleaf design, the only thing is it does a lot of weaving, so sometimes vehicles will stop here and try to go somewhere it shouldn't. But the good part about this design is that I can upgrade it with more lanes with help of mass trans the DLC. And I think there is not a lot of tiles here to work here, so in the next episode, I will try to bend this T-section into my wheel so it will fit inside here. So what I'm gonna do is move it close to it and try to bend it so it blends in here. I think it worked quite well here. We probably could do a little bit more about the blending it in. I could push the whole design a bit backwards to make it work. So let's just... and it's a never-ending story with this one. Oh yeah, well, I just want to show you one of the good features with a movie to move. My favorite tool in this game, especially when you do all... I couldn't do anything about this. I couldn't fit in a clover stack to an elevator without going crazy, but you can select what you delete. So in this case, I don't really like those trees between there. I kind of like it to be empty, so we have some negative space, so it can show off there. So let's just see if we can move this design here. Okay, let's just get back to select all, and let's try select all here. So the thing is, I think we have to move it back a bit here. So look what you can do with the move it here. I think we need to move it back a bit, and if you hold control, you can use the arrow key to rotate it a bit like this. So I'm gonna rotate it a bit like that. So look how you can work with this. It's such a wonderful tool. It's yeah, definitely my favorite mod. If this is one of the most mods I can't do without. Let's finish the episode just to fix these. I see those, so I can select those and go up. Both of them at the same time. All of these. That kind of completed the circle. So yeah, it's a little bit flat there, but it blended in a little bit better. Let's just see. Sometimes when you move things, other things get destroyed. I can see there is a space difference here. I think it's more about a bend difference. So if I straighten this out a bit here, and I think, yeah, it's always, so let's try to move it like that. Yeah, so that was everything for this episode, and as always, thank you for watching.